was a balance there that had to be struck, and I think we got that one right from the child testing. There weren't really issues with the children knowing kind of where to look. The application sort of guided them along in that process, and a lot of that were audible cues.
Yeah, there's definitely a new way of thinking there, because when you've got more than one screen, your focus can only be on one thing at a time, and so audio and sparkles and that sort of thing were really, really important to indicate where to look next.
So, Jesse, picking up on that, so you go into a project like this and you say, okay, the plan is that she's going to teach kids how to play music, and they're going to have some stuff going back and forth, and we're going to, she's going to teach some tempo drills the kids can play on the desk, etc. That's the plan. And I think there's that old adage about boxing, everybody has a plan and then you get hit. So you get into the development of this, and all of a sudden we realize, okay, latency is going to be a challenge with the music. Like the slightest off, the kids are going to be confused or frustrated. So how is it, as a writer and as a creator of it, how then do you think about this? Do you go back to first principles on learning? Are you looking at workarounds? What is the process from your and Sesame's perspective as to how you deal with new technologies and when you start to run into the limitations of what some of those technologies are?
Let's see. So you mean like with the latency with the sound, how we sort of adjusted for that through story or design?
Yeah, I think what I'm trying to get at is this larger question of Sesame is clearly, by doing experiments like this, experimenting with the bounds of technology and how to learn through technology. But of course, part of the experimentation process is success and failure. So how do you take failure back, or things that aren't working